All right, guys, when we talk about rod and reel combos, we're really talking about personal preference. Lots of times, this stuff is determined by scenario or the choice of lure that you're going to utilize that day. Now, I get this question a lot. What do I choose, spinning or casting? When you have those reel choices, a lot of it breaks down to, are you blind casting? Are you throwing something super light? We have a scenario where we're going to be skipping docks or mangroves. Anytime you find yourself in those situations, probably spinning gear is going to be a much better choice. So you're going to probably be choosing spinning reels in the 3,000 and 4,000 size. Every once in a while, when you're trying to fish something like a micro bait, you may drop down to a 2,000 or a 2,500 series. But those are the spinning reels that you'll use 90% of the time. Are there the chance that you'll go offshore and fish a rig or fish a deeper pass for bull redfish? Absolutely. And in those scenarios, you would up the size of the reel. Maybe your spinning reel at that point will be a 5 or even a 6,000. So keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to casting gear, let me say this. Accuracy is going to be much better with casting gear. And then they're fantastic for throwing hard baits like plugs, like treble hook plugs. You have so much control over the speed of the plug because they don't pick line up as fast. And in my case, lots of times I'm throwing smaller plugs that have really fine treble hooks on it. It gives me the ability to throw copolymer lines or monofilament maybe. So those scenarios are where casting reels come into play big time. Crankbaits, for example. Crankbaits, you have an awful lot of control if you're throwing casting gear, where you almost take up too much line and your cranks can't get to the proper depth with spinning gear. So that's what really determines whether I use casting reels or spinning reels.